up, bros and O's? It's Ashler, Optic MiDNiTE. Today, I'm bringing out a gameplay commentary for you guys. This used to be something I did, obviously, a lot on my channel back in the day. I don't usually do them too much anymore, just because I'd like to have a solid topic to cover if I'm going to do a gameplay commentary, and I don't know, I feel like today is that day. So enjoy this gameplay in the background. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, just me kicking butt on some Call of Duty. Turned up. But yeah, so let's talk about the topic. I want to discuss remake of Call of Duty because this is becoming a bigger and bigger thing that more and more people are talking about. And I've actually spoke about it in a vlog within the last like few months, I think it was, where somebody asked me, you know, what do I think they should do about it? And my reply was, I don't think they should do it because, you know, those games, even though we look back on them with such a nostalgia now, there was a lot, I mean a lot of things wrong with them. Like, I don't know if these people didn't play them while they were out. Like, when you play Call of Duty in its prime, in its first year that it's out, that is how you get to really thoroughly understand how people play that game. Now on Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, whatever Call of Duty you're romanticizing, people don't really play, you know, like jerks. They don't all use Noob Tube's Last Stand, Juggernaut, you know, all of those things that we hate. So I don't feel like people have an accurate representation of what they're now. I will say, but I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but I will say this. Even though Modern Warfare 2 had Noob Tubes, they had Painkiller, Final Stand, Last Stand, frickin' one-man army, so they could just Noob Tube literally all day. Like, even though it had all those things, Modern Warfare 2 had a certain fun factor to it that never went away. It still hasn't gone away from me. I still have fun on Modern Warfare 2. I still pop it in my Xbox 360 and play it. And that says a lot about the game. That even though all these negative things are in there, there's still, you know, you can snipe, you could try to get a nuke, you could use all these cool weapons like the ACR, UMP, da-da-da-da-da, right? So I get why people want to remake. I haven't really changed my mind about it, but I've been more interested in hearing about all these ideas of remakes that people have, just because, you know, it got me thinking more about it and thinking like, damn, it would be really cool to have Modern Warfare 2 on an Xbox One, but how would they do it? How would they even be able to do that? So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys watching know, but I don't feel like a majority of Call of Duty players even know that there's 3 different developers that work on these games, you know, and every year one comes out, it's done by a different team. So what would happen, you know, if we had like Treyarch who would just make all the Call of Duties? How would that work? We don't even know how that would work. Because every year there's something different that gets released. Even though it's all under Call of Duty, it is something a little bit different every time. So I'm wondering, how would they handle a remake? I feel like if they did do a remake, I feel like it would have to be done by one of the developers. And the development cycle is 3 years now instead of 2 like it used to be. So it's 3 years. That means Infinity Ward, because I mean, Sledgehammer did this year, Treyarch is doing next year, and presumably it hasn't been announced yet, but I'm assuming that Infinity Ward is going to make the Call of Duty that will get released in November 2016. So they've already started. They're already over a year into making the next Call of Duty. We don't know what it is. I'm not sure how much is really done in the first year. I know it might be a lot of conceptualizing, but we're going to see what they're going to be able to do. I think what would be genius for them to do, I mean, complete genius, if they, like, it would be kind of weird to think they're going to spend 3 years on something they've already made. You know, Infinity Ward has already made Modern Warfare 2, they've already made CoD4, they've already made Modern Warfare 3. Could they possibly spend 3 years just remastering those? We don't know. But I feel like that's how they would have to do it. I'm not saying Infinity Ward would have to do it, but in order for the release to go well, I feel like that's how they'd have to do it. Because you can't come out with, you know, Treyarch's coming out with the next Call of Duty, Black Ops, World at whatever it is, okay? You can't, like, in the middle of that game's life cycle, come out with a remake and you can't do that the next year either. So I feel like what the wisest thing would be for them to do would be not just to remake one of the Call of Duties, but to remake it into a box set in a similar way that Halo did with the Master Chief Collection. I think that since Infinity Ward had, you know, arguably, especially in the earlier years, the most popular Call of Duties still, everyone looks back on Call of Duty 4, even me, you know, Call of Duty 4 is my first Call of Duty. It was amazing. It still is amazing. And just thinking about them either remastering it or redoing it would be really awesome. But they can't come out with just one. I feel like they would need to do a box set or like a Modern Warfare trilogy. So they come out with, you know, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and then Modern Warfare 3. Now, how would they do that? Would they do them all separately where you could just, you know, at the main menu pick which Call of Duty you want to play? Could they possibly do something like Call of Duty Online has done, released over in China, where they take the best things from all Call of Duties and mash them up? That would be super sick. I'm not sure how that would work. I don't know if they would just take like the best guns and maps from those 3 Call of Duties and kind of put them into one. I'm not sure how that would work, and I don't really want to get too excited about that because we don't know if that's what they're doing. Infinity Ward could be sitting there like, yeah, we're making like a World War 25 game or a World War II game. We literally don't know what they're doing, so it's hard to really say and get excited about how they would do it and how that would work. But I digress. For me, I'm not sure if I really super want a remake. I mean, I would play it, and I know you guys are saying, well, MiDNiTE's dumb. She's just going to play whatever Call of Duty they come out with. Probably. Call of Duty is one of my favorite game franchises, but I don't know. I would rather they just try to, you know, fix what they've learned from their mistakes instead of just re-releasing a game. And if they did re-release the game, like, they would have to take out those horrible, unbalanced issues that they have, like Last Stand, Juggernaut, Pancakes, just all the things we don't like about Call of Duty. Not just because we don't like them, but because it wrecks the fun of the game, in my opinion. So, I'm not sure. I know I'm just kind of blabbering on at this point, but I would really love to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If they picked one Call of Duty to remake, which one would you want it to be? And if they did like a trilogy box set type of thing like I was talking about, how would you want that done? Would you want, like, what is the number, like, 1 gun you would need to make sure, or not even number 1, like top 3 guns you would need to make sure are in that Call of Duty? What are the best maps? How could they mash that up, and would that be something you're interested in? That's the only way I could possibly think or theorize that they would. That's the only way they would do it. But I'd be interested to know what you guys think down below in the comments. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. I really appreciate it. And check out, you know, all the info on the screen, sponsors, my other links. I appreciate you guys watching a whole bunch. And check out my most recent video there on the middle of the screen. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace out.